Okay, guys, today's videos is about Simul-Lakra. Simul-Lakra is pretty much similar to simulation. You guys need to know the difference. I have experienced a lot of Simul-Lakra in the past and a lot recently. You guys call it CGI, computer graphic imaging, or residual self-imaging, like in the Matrix. Or Elon Musk, they call it artificial self-imaging. And it's real. But they're not real. If something touch you, hit you, you're gonna bleed. It's gonna hurt you. But they're just not the original story. Simulacra is a distortion copies of reality. So it's kind of like the Mandela effect, the double slit experiment, where it gives you a black story and a white story. Did Nelson Mandela die in jail, or did Nelson Mandela get released? Well, they're both real. It doesn't matter what story you pick, the black or the white. You can't beat the system. The system is the enemy. Program. The Alpha Draco Adinkra codes, matrix program code, is the enemy, which is the AGI matrix system. The artificial graphic imaging matrix system is the real enemy. And we got the programmer, Jackass, Pac-Man, and those demons are adding oils to the fire. Okay? So, when the Simulacra kicks in, or opt in, because they can, the programmer can opt in and out of the Simulacra, which you guys call CGIs. Let's just put it that way. And you guys can't tell the difference, because you guys got cybernetic computer eyes, and not only that, you guys are just programmed. So when the matrix glitch, or when the Simulacra kicks in and out, you guys can't tell the difference. And everything's going to register real into the matrix registry. Downtown by Office Depot on Divisadero and Freeway 41 on Toledo right there. And the backup is on Kings Canyon 6th Street. So, just stay positive, okay, guys? How can you tell when the Simulacra kicks in, or activate, or plays in? You will see people walk funny. They will walk like GTA, Grand Theft Auto. And they will usually walk in like 5 or 6 people, or more than 2 or 3 people. And they will come towards me or somebody. Okay? Or you will see somebody like start running around or act funny. Or they will stay at a certain spot and they will start singing and dancing or doing crazy stuff. That's when the Simulacra kicks in. Okay? You guys call it program. There's many levels of Simulacra. It could be just like a straight hologram, an artificial hologram, CGI, and it will look realistic. Or it could be the Simulacra take over somebody, possess somebody's body to simulate an episode in that area, like a fight, like you'll see people just start fighting or dancing or do some crazy stuff right there. Okay? Or it could be a replay, reality, and it's real reality, but it's not the original story. Okay? For example, I went to Walmart. Okay? I usually go buy soda. But if the Simul-Lakra kicks in, then it's going to change the story. The original story is that I went to Walmart and bought a soda. But if the Simul-Lakra kicks in, then it's going to, you guys going to see, or it's going to happen where I went and stole a TV. Or I went in there and beat up somebody. And it's real. But the original story has been fabricated or deleted. And we got replay. Like a glitch. Okay? So nobody will ever know the truth to the original story. Okay? Because they can re-digitize everything, erase everybody's memory, and replay everybody. Like a movie. Or video games. Okay? So this is how dangerous it is if the programmer or if the matrix system doesn't like that story or that episode, then they could do that. They could replay, re-digitize, re-simulate everything from the original story. And it's going to be game over for you, okay? So this is how dangerous it is. And nobody will ever know the truth. And if you know the truth, the story will change. So you will never know the truth. So that's one level of Simul-Lakra where they could do that. Okay? They could re-digitize, re-simulate, replay from its original story or episode or event or incident. Okay? And you guys will never know because you guys have cybernetic computer eyes and you guys are just programs. So the programs only know what information are being stored into you. Okay? This is how dangerous it is. That's why it makes me nervous. Because all you guys are just programs. Nobody's real. All you guys are just NPC characters. Non-player characters. I'm the only one's real. And if something happened, I can't prove it. You know? And it will be game over for me. Just like they falsify charge that I raped 15 females and I broke into 15 houses. And there's no evidence. And they still locked me up, imprisoned me, and charged me with a crime I don't even know about, you know? So, and everything's going to be real. So, this is how dangerous it is, Simul-Lakra. That's one part of the Simul-Lakra that when Simul-Lakra opt in or kicks in, and that's how it works, okay? Just like how you guys, your cerebral cortex brain chip here, where you could opt in and out in the matrix or opt in and out in the simulation, okay? Where you could opt out of the simulation and go cause problem, go kill or rape or rob or set someone up or cause an accident. You could do that, okay? You could go and change the simulation, the story, okay? Or you could opt out of the matrix, okay? Because when you opt in the matrix, you're going to start seeing stuff. And it's going to hit you and it's going to touch you. Okay? But if you opt out, then it doesn't touch you. Okay? For example, I opt in the matrix. And now there's the gun right here. And it shots me and I'm going to die. You know? If there's a gun right here and I opt in the matrix, boom. I would die in real life. I would get shot real life. Okay? But if I opt out the matrix, then it doesn't touch me. Okay? This is how dangerous the matrix is. Okay? Yes, we are in the matrix, but we also can opt into another matrix within the matrix within the matrix. Like you're in the program within the program within the program. Okay? Just like the primary program, the master program and the secondary program and the slave program and the clone program. You know, you got so many different levels. Okay. So if somebody put $1 million right here in the matrix, if I opt into the matrix, I could grab it. And I could opt out. Now I got $1 million. Okay? So this is how dangerous it is. Okay? So just that you guys know how the matrix works. Okay, guys? So that's one of the simulacra that they could do, where they could opt in and out. So usually when you see somebody doing some crazy shit, fighting, dancing, singing, or whatever, or running around, or fighting, or killing each other, and boom, 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 right there, that is called simulacra. Okay, where it opt in, it kicks in, or it glitch. Okay, and shit is real. Okay, but it never happened like that. Okay, so you guys know. Okay, so just stay positive. Do not pay attention to anything that is negative, that doesn't benefit you. Okay, there's no right or wrong in the matrix here. But if you know, there's no black or white. But if you know it's wrong, then don't do it. Okay, because that one time you're gonna get caught and it's gonna be game over for you. Okay, whatever makes you happy, whatever works for you, whatever benefits for you, go for it. Okay, but always keep in mind, if you know it's wrong and you know someone's gonna reject your program, don't do it. Don't go for it. Okay, there's bombs and booby traps. There's treasure. There's good guys, bad guys. Do not go off grid. Okay, there's do's and don'ts. Okay, each fortress, Fresno here, Earth here, has fortress. Okay, each block, and each fortress works like an elaborate maze. It has so many layers on, where they can digitize, 3D photorealistic, and you will never know where you're at or where you see. Okay, so another simulacra is where it's CGIs, okay, hologram, okay, and it will look so realistic, and you guys can't tell the difference, okay, but I can, okay, when you see a whole bunch of people start walking around towards somebody or something, that is called simulacra, a CGI or artificial self-imaging or residual self-imaging. Simulacra. And shit is real. Okay? So that you guys know. Okay? So I got lost. They blocked my memory, but I forgot. But let me rephrase. Okay? The first level of simulacra is where they program hack or take over you and simulate you to do something that is not originally. Okay, where people will be singing, dancing, fighting, do all kinds of crazy shit. Okay, that's the first level of simulacra. The second level is where the story changed. Okay, where it erased. If simulacra doesn't like, or program, the system doesn't like, or the programmer doesn't like the original story, then they could go in there and redigitize the original story. Okay, like I was telling you about Walmart. I was going Walmart, okay? I went and bought soda, but instead of that, it erased that, and I went in there and beat up somebody or stole a TV, and it's real. And I'm going to get in trouble, okay? But it never originally happened like that, okay? Now, the third simulacra is residual self-imaging, where it plays CGI, okay? So there's real people and there's CGI, but we all look real. It's just like a different format, okay? Like we are like I forgot those music file. Just like, okay, like, you know how like the music MP3 file, and I think the regular file for music is WAV or WMV, whatever file, okay? Like those PDF file. But they're not real, but they're just like a different type of format, okay? So we are an artificial, or not me, but you guys are artificial format, and those are like computer graphic format, okay? Just like that. So it's gonna be real. So there's 3 type of simulacra. Okay, so you guys can't tell the difference, and everything's gonna be real. Okay. So just that you guys know about simulacra. Okay, a distortion copies of reality. Okay, a false information of reality, and shit is real. Okay, and it's gonna be game over you if it's wrong or is negative. Okay. So just that you guys know. Okay? I don't want to keep it too long. I want to wrap it up under 20 minutes. I want to add something. Okay? The other night, a couple nights ago, the matrix was glitching. It was opting in and opt out me into reality awake and into dream reality. And everything looks real and feels so real. And it creeped the F out of me. I was scared. I was frightened. Okay? When the matrix glitch, or when the dream matrix opt in, we're gonna go into Wonderland. You see where Morpheus say, "Welcome to Dream World, Neos." Okay? So you guys can't tell the difference if you are in the dream world or you are awake. It doesn't make any difference because it's the same result. If you die in the dream matrix, you die in real life. Just like how when Neo and Morpheus, they hook up to the Neuralink and they go inside the video games or the Matrix. If they die in the Matrix, you die out here in real life, okay? But that's just not how it works like how in the movie, but it is similar like that, okay? Where we don't get hooked up to some type of needle thing, you know, on the back of our head, neck, okay? So, you guys can't tell the difference if you're awake or you're asleep, okay? But I can. Because when I talk, it echoes. I can hear echoes. And when I walk, I can hear like an echo. My footstep echoes. It doesn't matter when I walk on ground or on the roads or wherever. It echoes. And that's how I know that I'm in the dream world, okay? And I don't know where my real body's at, okay? So this is how dangerous it is. When you're in the dream world, you don't know where your real body is at, okay? And then when you're out and you're alive, then yeah, I know where my real body's at, okay? But anyways, it has the same result. So why does it matter? Whatever happened in the Matrix, it is real out here. You have sex in the Matrix, you die in the Matrix, you rape and rob the Matrix, it's going to happen real out here. For example, you in the Matrix, Dream Matrix, and you found $1 million. And when you wake up, you're going to have $1 million. Okay? It's like that. So, I hope you guys understand that. If you go and have sex or rape somebody in the Matrix, and then Dream Matrix, when you wake up, it's going to register real, just like real life. If you get shot and killed in the Matrix, so you won't wake up. You're already dead. Okay? So, just that you guys know how dangerous the Matrix is. The other night, I was right here, and the Matrix keeps glitching, or somebody's fucking with me, and opt me in and out of the dream worlds, and awake. You know, it was scary. I was nervous. I was standing right there, but they could just turn me off and opt me into the dream world. And I would still think that I'm still standing right there, but when I talk, I move and it echoes, you know. And they opt me out again. I'm awake. I'm awake. And I'm still standing right there, you know. Guys, it, it's so dangerous and you can't prove it. You know, that's why everybody just has to stay positive and don't pay attention to anything negative. And this is how dangerous the matrix or the, you know, okay? So there's tons of ways to play tricks on you and to fabricate or sabotage or set people up or whatever. Okay, guys? And you can't prove it and everything's going to be real. Okay? So I just want to share and tell you guys the truth, what I've been experiencing. So this way everybody knows and everybody be cautious and be aware. Okay? If something is wrong, if you think somebody raped and robbed and scammed you or cheated you or whatever, or something's missing, more likely it's going to happen again, okay? If somebody keeps stealing from you or steal something, more likely they're going to do it again, okay? Or lie or cheat to you. So you have to observe and get as many sources as possible, verify as many sources as possible to make sure what you're seeing and what the information you are getting is correct. Okay? But then again, if you know the truth, the story will always change. So why does it matter? I don't care if they got videos of you or me doing something or record it or picture the audio or document. It doesn't matter because they could digitize that shit. They can make that shit up. Just like they could make your videos or document come to life and start talking to you, you know. This is how dangerous the Matrix too. So there's no way you can tell if it's real or it's made up, you know. They could change anything into anything. They can make up anything. So, but that one time it's gonna be real, you know. 9 out of 10 times it's fake. It's false information. But that one time it's going to be real. But how do you know it's real? You don't. That's why you don't pay attention and you don't pick any story. Did Nelson Mandela die in jail or he got released? Well, if you don't pick no story, the Matrix can't play tricks on you. The programmer can't play tricks on you. And this is how you win and beat the system or beat the programmer. Okay? If you let it feed into you, and whatever story you pick, it's going to register the other story, okay? So I hope everybody got the message and learned some new stuff, okay? I want to wrap it up. Some of this, okay? Life is a test, okay, guys? So I already told everybody, okay? Do not fuck with me. The worst thing anybody can do in life is by fucking with me. You know, in all kinds of ways. Like, you know, rape and rob, scam me or whatever, okay? And each time you guys do that, everybody pays the price. You're gonna get eternal curse, eternal karma. Okay, you're not supposed to know the rules of the games. Okay, there's bombs, booby trap, there's treasures. You know, life works like a video game, a movie. Everything's simulated, everything's written, okay? What is good is evil, what's evil is good. Everything's backward. You know, there's rules of violation. If you watch all my videos, you already know. Okay? So stay positive, okay, guys? You guys can't have sex or jack off or masturbate or oral sex, okay, or blowjob, because Earth is placed right here. So there's a penalty, okay? And the reason why Earth placed here because of the grid, so we could control the matrix to the max potential. Okay, if we put Earth somewhere else, and then we can't control the matrix or the AGI matrix system to the fullest potentials. This is why Earth is placed here, but then it backfired where we can't have sex. Okay, we can't blowjob, but Satan doesn't want you guys to know that. And each time you guys do that, you guys plant bombs and booby trap into the grids or kryptonite into the grids or locking the grids. Okay, guys? So if you want sex or money, you better start following me. Only my program is the safest one. Or if you want to have sex or do all that, you go to LA or Vegas. Those are the two sin city. Okay? Vegas is where Babylon used to be at, the Tower of Babel. And L.A., Los Angeles is where Los Angeles is where Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, where God turned Lot's wife into a sea salt. Okay, that's why they're called the two sin city. Those are the two safe grids. And if you want to hunt, go to D9 or D13. It's by LA, upper LA, and Bakersfield, somewhere around there. Okay, guys? So you guys just have to wait until the tape finish. Yeah, I get my God and Superman power back. Okay, guys? Just hang there. If you're too freaking horny or you need money, you better start following me, okay? I am the main source. I am the central bank, okay? If you want indestructible transformer, you want program, you want sex, drugs, whatever, money, crypto coin, follow me, okay? Or be around me. I just need to see you, or you just need to be around me, okay, guys? I'm your dad. I'm your creator, okay? Satan erased history and erased everybody's memory. It changed everybody into black, white, Mexican, Hispanic, Hindu, okay? We're all Hmong, okay? We're the Super Saiyan. It talks in the Dragon Ball movie, okay? We're the Super Saiyan, we're Kryptonians, we're the Supermans and Supergirls, okay? Planet Mars is planet Krypton, planet Ma, okay? I got lost, but anyways, I hope everybody got the message. Okay, life is about happiness, okay? Wherever it makes you happy, go for it, okay? But if someone, you know, is wrong, someone's gonna reject your program, don't go for it. Don't do it. Because that one time you're gonna get caught, okay? Life is also all about accepting, okay? Whatever you accept, it's gonna be real, okay? Because nothing is real in here. So it's all about accepting, okay? Belief is a myth, okay? Whatever you believe and accept, okay, will be real, okay? It's all about accepting. Are you willing to accept? Okay? So, you know, life doesn't make sense. Life is not fair, guys, okay? Life is cruel, it's harsh. Life is very torturing, okay? Everybody just has to work together, the light and the dark, play dumb, okay? So we can play the demons, the programmers, the matrix, okay? Everybody's an actor, actress, okay? All you guys, I seen you guys for this past 44 years, you guys are just snakes, lions, and sharks, man. You guys are just like two-faced animals. You guys are just liars, you know? You guys are like Loki's, you know, in the movie Thor, you know? You guys are just leprechauns. You guys are just wolf and lions and tigers. That's what makes me so scared. You guys will lie. You guys are two-faced. You got cheats and lies and steal, and you guys just animal, like you guys just have sex and cheat. Nobody is loyal, you know. You guys lie, deceive, cheat, you know. That's why we're in this shithole, you know, because nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to, you know. You have to be cruel to be kind, okay, guys. Do not show all your cards, okay. Because you got to make yourself important. If you teach everybody everything like me, and you show all your card, one day you know they're gonna backstab you. If you show all your card, you know they know your weakness. You need to hide your ultimatum. Okay. Don't ever show all your card. Never show all your share all your secret with somebody. They're gonna betray you one of this day. Maybe not today, but tomorrow or one of this day. Okay, guys. So always have secret, you know, always hide your ultimatum. Never teach everybody everything. If you teach everybody everything, then you're not important anymore. They don't need you anymore. Okay? Just like me. I share all my secret. I teach everybody everything I know, and then I'm not important anymore. Nobody likes me or cares for me anymore, you know? Okay? You have to make everybody hungry, helpless, hopeless. Make them get on their knees so, you know, this way you could, you know, control them. Well, you do whatever you want, okay, but that's how they do to us. They put in the Hunger Games. They make us hungry, hopeless, helpless. This is why we're always on our knee. We got to, you know, set cock, bend over, kissing ass, just to get something or just to get something to pass by. Okay, guys? So if you watch all my video and listen and watch, you probably understand everything what I've been teaching. And okay, so feel free to throw in a comment, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Okay, love, Dad.